If you think Real Madrid's attack was good this season, you're not ready for what's coming in 2026. We're talking about goals from every angle, defenders getting destroyed. This isn't just an attack. This is Europe's most dangerous weapon, and every team is about to feel it. But how good is this team? Let's talk about that. Last season was supposed to be Real Madrid's big year. Kylian Mbappe finally joined. Everyone expected them to win everything. They had the French superstar, Vinicius terrorizing defenses, Bellingham creating magic. On paper, it looked perfect. But football isn't played on paper. Real Madrid crashed hard last season. Barcelona beat them 4 times. 4 times! Barcelona won La Liga and the Copa del Rey while Madrid watched. That's not just losing. That's getting embarrassed by your biggest rivals. Mbappe scored goals, yes, but the team? Complete disaster. Individual talent means nothing if you can't work together. In La Liga, they watched Barcelona celebrate at their home stadium. In the Copa del Rey final, Mbappe tried his best, but Barcelona still won. And the Champions League? Don't even ask. Madrid failed badly in Europe. When Madrid changes coaches, you know something went wrong. Carlo Ancelotti is gone. Xabi Alonso is coming in. That tells you everything about how bad this season was. For Alonso, these failures are lessons. The biggest lesson, having great players isn't enough. You need them to play as a team. That's what he wants to build, starting with the right wing. Rodrigo plays on the right wing for Madrid. When he's good, he's really good. His pace, his dribbling, his shots, all world class. But here's the problem. He disappears in big games. Football needs consistency, especially at Real Madrid. You can't be amazing one game and invisible the next. That's exactly what happened with Rodrigo last season. The right wing also had another problem: no width. Rodrigo loves to come inside, leaving the right side empty. Against defensive teams, this made Madrid predictable. Everyone knew the ball was going left to Vinicius or through the middle. That's why Madrid wants new players for this position. They need someone who stays wide, runs at defenders, and does it every single game. When this right side works properly with what Madrid already have, it becomes deadly. But first, let's talk about the striker position. Kylian Mbappe's move to Real Madrid was huge, the biggest signing in years, and he did score goals, lots of them. His finishing is clinical. Give him a chance and he scores. Simple as that. Mbappe proved he can score anywhere, for any team. His hat trick against Barcelona showed what he can do when everything clicks. But here's the weird part. Mbappe scored goals, but Madrid lost trophies. Individual success, but team failure. The problem wasn't his quality, it was how he fit with the team. At PSG, everything was built around Mbappe. At Madrid, he had to share with Vinicius, Bellingham, and others. That took time to figure out. His link-up play also needs work. Mbappe is deadly running at defenders or finishing chances, but bringing teammates into the game? Still learning. He's still adapting to La Liga, new teammates, new pressure. The potential is scary, we've seen glimpses, but doing it consistently in big moments? That's what separates good signings from legends. For Alonso, having Mbappe means Madrid always have a threat, but making him work with everyone else, that's the real challenge. If there was one bright spot in Madrid's bad season, it was Vinicius Jr. This guy was incredible. Vinicius made the Ballon d'Or shortlist. In a terrible season for Madrid, he was still recognized as one of the world's best players. That tells you everything. Vinicius is special in one-on-one situations. He picks up the ball and drives straight at defenders. His first few steps are explosive. Defenders can't get close or they get left behind. He's direct, fearless, and can break through any defense alone. When Madrid needed magic, Vinicius usually delivered. His dribbling is sharp and precise. He glides past players even in tight spaces. But he's not just pace and tricks. His decision-making improved massively. He knows when to dribble, when to shoot, when to cross. His work rate is also phenomenal. He presses hard, tracks back, always gives 100%. In a Madrid team that sometimes looked lazy, Vinicius always tried. The scary part? He's only 24. Players usually peak at 26 to 28. We haven't even seen his best yet. With Mbappe taking attention in the middle, Vinicius gets more space. That's terrifying for every defense in Europe. When you combine Vinicius with Madrid's midfield, you see why this attack has huge potential, if managed correctly. Real Madrid's midfield was supposed to be their strength, but it became their biggest weakness. Jude Bellingham also made the Ballon d'Or shortlist. Individual brilliance again, but even he couldn't solve Madrid's team problems. Last season, Bellingham was perfect. He linked midfield and attack beautifully. He scored crucial goals, made key passes. Everything worked. This season was different. With Mbappe arriving, everything changed. Bellingham wasn't the main goal threat anymore. His job became creating for others. That adjustment was hard. He also got injured. Luka Modric left the club after an amazing career. Losing that experience hurt badly. This is why the new coach must fix midfield depth. You can have the best attackers ever, but if they don't get good passes, it doesn't matter. The good news, when Bellingham is fit and playing well, combined with Mbappe, Vinicius, and better right-wing options, this attack is devastating. But there's one one big problem that could still stop them. For all the excitement about Madrid's stars, one thing turned potential into disappointment this season. They couldn't play together. Having Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham sounds incredible. It's very hard to manage. In reality, all three are used to being the main player. All three need the ball. All three want the same spaces. That's not criticism. It's just tactical reality. When you have multiple superstars, making them work together is the biggest challenge. Look at the Clásicos. Barcelona destroyed Madrid 4-0 at the Bernabeu. That's not lack of talent. That's tactical failure. Madrid couldn't function as a team. The same happened in the Champions League. Madrid failed in Europe not because of bad players, but because they couldn't work together. Even individual brilliance couldn't save them. Imagine this perfect attack. Vinicius destroying the left side with pace and dribbling. Mbappe making deadly runs through the middle, finishing everything. An improved right wing providing width and crosses. Bellingham creating chances from midfield, scoring when needed. Add proper tactics to that talent, and you're looking at one of the most complete attacks in football history. The pieces are all there. Vinicius is already world-class. Mbappe has proven he can score anywhere. Bellingham showed last season how good he can be. The right wing just needs consistency. What they need now is a coach who can make it all work together. Someone who can take individual brilliance and create team success. Xabi Alonso has that chance. He was a smart player who understood tactics. He knows what it takes to win big trophies. Most importantly, he knows how to make talented players work as a unit. The potential is frightening. When this attack clicks, it can score against anyone, from any position, in any situation. Madrid have always been about individual superstars, but the best Madrid teams combine those stars with perfect teamwork. The Galacticos era, the recent Champions League wins, they all had both elements. This current squad has more individual talent than maybe any Madrid team ever. If Alonso can add the teamwork, they become unstoppable. But what do you think? Can Madrid turn this potential into success? Will Xabi Alonso be the coach to finally make it click? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out on our next video.